Hey guys, and welcome back to round 14 of our F1 2010 career mode, and today we head to the Temple of Speed. It's Monza, the Italian Grand Prix, and we've been in a great run of form the last few races. I'm thinking Hungary, Belgium, just those two races. But in both those races we scored some great points, and let's hope that continues. Renault now looking slightly interested. Of course, we've got our contract offer from Force India, from Virgin, and from HRT. Force India, out of those three, is obviously what we're going to choose. But if Renault can present us with a contract offer as well, I think we'd have to jump at that opportunity. Before we get into this one, make sure to give the video a like and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And let's check out the championship standings heading into this round. Also, the sun is directly in my eyes, as you can probably tell. You're just going to have to ignore the sun for a while on my face. Just focus on the game. That's what I'm going to do. Mark Webber leads the way, and he's so far clear. Some of you have been telling me in the comments that Mark Webber is just overpowered on this game, especially if the race distance is not 100%. So the shorter the race, the better Mark Webber seems to be. And it means Sebastian Vettel is almost 100 points behind his teammate. Incredible stuff. And we are down in mid-table. I think we're 10th place right now, 46 points. My rival Adrian Sutil on 43. But honestly, based on our performances so far, we could get 8th place in the championship if our results are still there come the end of the season. Okay, usually the sun isn't this bad. I can't see anything. Oh dear. In the constructors, Red Bull leading the way. They've got control of it now. It was a three-way fight for at least half of the season. But now towards the end of this year, they're really taking control. We've got 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 6 races to go. 19 races in a season in F1 2010. So 6 races to go. I can't see anybody beating Red Bull. We're in the battle now for 6th place between Force India, Williams, Lotus and Toro Rosso. It's a 4-way battle. We're currently sitting in 8th place. Let's get into the Italian Grand Prix weekend. I can't see a thing. Qualifying objective is 20th or above, and I assume the race objective will be 18th. So hopefully we can meet those objectives. That works. I could just hold up my hat for the rest of the episode. I need like a piece of paper on the window. That could work actually. Maybe I could do that. It's not the greatest of fixers. I just put a piece of paper and blue tacked it to the window. So here we are in qualifying 1. We'll do 1 lap in qualifying 1, like I said on the previous video or the video before that, and that'll be our lap done. Maybe 2 laps if I need the practice. Well, basically we're not going past qualifying 1. Anyway, down the main straight here at the Autodromo Internazionale di Monza, I think is the name. Slamming on the brakes. Oh, okay. Apparently you have to brake at about 200 meters rather than 150. Well, that lap's invalidated. Well, note to self, we have to brake much, much earlier than previously thought. We've, of course, got the highest straight line speed setup available. Okay, I'll slam on the brakes here. Yeah, that seems better. 200 meters. Throw it through the first 2 corners. Got to be careful of the curbs, of course. We're already a few minutes into the session. Alonso's just gone quickest. The Ferrari in front of the home crowd. As up through the gears we go. Through the Curva Grande towards the Della Roggia chicane. Yeah, I know my corners. You have to brake so much earlier. That's incredible. I've kind of just cut that corner and it's not even giving me a penalty. Through Lesmo 1. And then towards Lesmo 2. In fact, I think I know almost every corner name here, apart from the first chicane. Now we're going down towards the Ascari chicane. And then that would head down towards the Parabolica, which is, of course, the final corner. This circuit is obviously very high average speed. And it means that the 300-kilometer race distance is completed in the shortest time on the calendar. You usually get the smallest or the shortest races in a Formula 1 season at this very circuit. To the Parabolica. 3rd gear. Bit of understeer. We're running obviously low wings. And down towards the line. That is my one and only lap in this qualifying session. Good enough for 2nd right now. We easily got through even with that mistake. 6th place. Let's get into the race. There is no rain here. 27 laps of Monza. Who's on pole position? It's Fernando Alonso, the Ferrari driver, on pole position ahead of Vettel, Hamilton in 3rd, Webber championship leader in 4th place. Massa, he's been out of form Ever since, I don't know, the second half of the season began, Massa down in 5th place, with Kobayashi up inside the top 10. Bruno Senna and Karun Chandok, the 2 HRTs, 15th and 16th. Surprisingly, I'm starting 17th. We met the objective. That's good enough. It meant that both Toro Rossos finished outside in Q1. They got eliminated. And both Williams. And my teammate Yana Trulli starting down in 22nd. If it's dry, of course it'll be a one-stop anyway. Let's have a look at the race strategy. We're starting on the option tyres, going to lap 9, pitting for the prime tyres, and then doing an 18, is it? 17 lap? 18 lap? 18 lap stint on the prime tyres to complete this race. Let's get into it. The Italian Grand Prix is next. It's Alonso on pole position. Could the Tifosi see a Ferrari winning here at Monza? Of course, my teammate Suttle up in the midfield. We're starting down in 17th place. I'm ready for this one. Monza, it's going to be a tough race, but I am prepared. The lights are on. The Italian Grand Prix is underway. The 2 HRTs astonishingly quick in qualifying, but how quick are they off the line? Down towards turn 1, Chandok seems to fare slightly worse than his teammate Senna, hurtling down towards a very tight first chicane. We've got to be so careful. I'm pretty sure there was a big crash here in real life in the 2010 race, wasn't there? Involving Liotzi and his teammate Suttle, who is my rival, spins round on the exit of the first chicane, and we're up to 15th place. Perfect start for me. We need 18th or above to meet the objective. We need to beat my teammate, and I need to beat my rival. And all of those are already checked in the checkbox. And it's not even the end of lap 1. And more people going slow up ahead. I think somebody went wide at the Della Roggia chicane and sent a pin to the inside of the first Lesmo. Maybe he feels under pressure from the Lotus of James Early. And so he should. The Lotus of James Early is championship material, if I do say so myself. I've got some serious straight line speed here. Maybe pick the outside line for Ascari. That's a brave move. On lap 1 as well, and we've done it. So, Bruno Senna disposed of. We are now up to 14th place. Oh, to the inside of Liotzi. But he's going to the outside of Della Rosa. I think Della Rosa's on the primes. Oh, and he's made contact. Liotzi into the side of Della Rosa. And I've overtaken both of them. 12th place. I'm being gifted these positions today. Oh, slightly wide there. I missed the chicane. I get a warning even though I slowed down. And Liotzi goes back through. Early impressions are that the AI aren't too quick around here. So I think we could be on for a good result here today. As long as nothing goes wrong. Oh, to the outside of Liotzi. And to the outside of Petrov. Oh, I've gone into neutral gear. Well, we got past Liotzi. No, he's still there. They brake really early for the first chicane, so it makes my life much easier. But Liotzi getting the drive out of turn 2. Towards the Della Roggia we go. Can I find my way to the inside? I can. Oh, there's a bit of contact. It's fine, though. It's fine. I got a bit of understeer at the apex. It felt like Vettel versus Hamilton a few years ago. Me being Vettel, Liotzi being Hamilton. But Vettel spun that day, didn't he? So maybe I'm not as bad as Sebastian Vettel. Maybe I am not as bad as a 4-time world champion. I think I might be slightly better. I feel pretty confident going down towards this first corner. I'm going to pick the outside, brake deep, hope for the best. That works. That certainly works. What a move that is. Half onto the grass. I don't know if there was a bit of contact or not. Must have been very close between me and Liotzi, but we're up to 12th place. So we have a train of 6 cars in front, which means it goes up to 5th place. I'm feeling pretty quick right now. We are 9 seconds off the leader Alonso. But I do have pressure from behind. Oh, there's a yellow flag behind. I think it was for Della Rosa. So he's just disappeared. And there's a driver into the pits. It's Michael Schumacher. Schumacher pits from the points positions on lap 6. And we are now up to 11th place. I've outbraked myself there. You know what? No, I didn't. That was a perfect braking point. And I took a position. And I've lost a position. What? What did I spin on? Oh, it was Petrov. Petrov made contact with my car, and that's why I spun. I was going to say, that would have been a very strange auto spin curve. You can see there, he kind of just hits me. Hits me, really. I mean, I'm not taking any blame for that. That is completely Petrov's fault. And round I go. And now we need to get going again. I'm down to 16th place after that mess. Thanks, Liotzi. He's done it for his teammate Sutto because Sutto's my rival. Liuzzi's taking me out. Oh no, sorry, it wasn't even Liuzzi, it was Petrov. See, I'm getting confused now. Oh, there's something's happening up ahead. There's a slow car. It's Barrichello. That could be he's out the race. I suppose an engine failure as we move past Chandok as well. So it's all kicking off. And more drivers into the pits. Quite a few drivers into the pits. I count 3. We're up to 11th place, which is where I was before I had the incident. We've just set the fastest lap of the race. I am boxing at the end of this lap. Oh! I looked towards the apex of turn 1. I wasn't focused on the car right in front of me. He just stopped. I don't know if that's something I should have paid attention to. Well, obviously I should have, but it kind of just looked like he was slowing down for the corner until it was too late. Oh dear, that's embarrassing. That is very embarrassing. Let's watch it from action cam. It's a rubbish action cam, but yeah, big incident there. Both of us out of the race. I think he was... Oh, I think Chandok's out of the race as well. That incident might take out a few drivers. 82% total damage. It was a 34G impact at 120 kilometers an hour. And sadly, guys, that is our second retirement of the season. Was that Liuzzi or Sutto? Was it Sutto? Did we crash into my rival? I need to go back and watch that. You know, if I did crash into my rival, you know what the name of this video is going to be? Rivals crash together? Question mark. It's Webber who wins again. Alonso finishes in second. Vettel makes it 2 Red Bulls on the podium again. Then it's the 2 McLarens. Kubica in 8th place with his teammate Petrov in 9th. Della Rosa picking up a point for BMW Sauber. My teammate Jarno Trulli 20th and last of the drivers who finished. Chandok, Suttle, Early and Barrichello all retired. It of course means that with 5 races to go, Mark Webber now boasts a 74-point lead in the championship. If he had 1 more point to his name, he could technically win the championship next round. But because he doesn't have that 1 point, he has to go at least 2 more races before winning the championship. But who's going to beat him? Honestly, nobody's near him at all. But the battle for second place really heating up. Button, Alonso, Hamilton and now Vettel in that fight. Massa's not too far behind though, in 6th place. I'm still 10th even with that poor result today. Now, Red Bull have a 70-point lead in the Constructors' Championship, looking pretty good there. McLaren have broken past 300 points scored. Lotus in 8th place, still 1 point behind Williams. I mean, at least we got the quali objective. Race objective, no. Second retirement of the year. That's a tough one to take because I think we could have got a really, really strong result there today. Oh dear, this is interesting viewing right now. Toro Rosso saw me crash and thought, you know what, let's offer that guy a contract. $5 million for 1 year as Sebastian Buemi's teammate. Not happening, mate. But that Renault one has gone down. They're disregarded. Disregarded. Oh, dear. We need to really put in a good shift for the final 5 races if we want to get a Renault offer. And will that Force India offer stay there? Apparently, if you beat your teammate, if you beat your rival, you can get their car for next season anyway. So I'm not worried about that Force India offer. That's going to be there as long as I beat Adrian Sutil, which I think we will do. I'm just really concerned about that Renault offer. Well, there we have it, guys. That was it was a tough blow to take. A tough blow to take. But of course, it's not always plain sailing with motorsport or sport in general or just life. I think that's just how life goes. You have ups and downs. And this point is a downward trajectory right now. Hopefully it picks up again in the next few races. But we can't go every race without retiring. I mean, it's like having your birthday every day. If you had your birthday every day, it wouldn't be as special. I suppose if you had your birthday every day, you wouldn't live past a year. Regardless, the point I'm trying to make is you can't have too much of a good thing. Because if you do, it wouldn't be a good thing. It would just be a thing. So it's good to have good with the bad. Evens it out. It makes the highs even better and it makes the lows even worse. And it really makes the emotions play a bigger part. And that's the beauty of life. I've gone off on a complete tangent. We're playing F1 2010 here. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to give the video a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And I'll see you in the next one, which I believe is Singapore. Goodbye.